Hello, welcome. My name is Kitty, okay? And you don't know, last video I made a video about this dude named Clifford. That was so not I'd haunt him if he were to make fun of me. And today, you know what he did? He was looking or timer I started recording this, he was gonna look for my YouTube channel, which I don't know if he still is. I really don't if he is. I don't know. And then, I'm tired. I only had like 4.5 hours of sleep. I've been sleeping well. But, yeah. You're wondering which this house is. This is my beautiful little mansion I'm building. I decided to delete any old plots, including the Bloxburg acres home. And I know. I'm supposed to be working on that series, but I also have another series of the Rags to Riches, which I should and need to finish before I actually even start anything. So we are definitely gonna go back into that, and yeah. But this is the front of the house. I wanted to do a little water thing. I should have added a little waterfall, which I'll do next time. It sounds a really good thing. But this is the bedroom. This is the second room I actually worked on, and I like it. I think I did a really good job of adding a little bit of detail and stuff like that. It's really cute. And then this is the living room. This is the first room I had worked on. This is the most expensive part of the interior. But soon it's gonna be the kitchen because I used the retro items, and yeah, those are expensive. But the next room, this is supposed to be the dining room, but I've not been able to get to it just yet, and that's the kitchen. And yeah, I haven't been able to finish it just yet. This is the bathroom, which I was just in, and I haven't been able to finish that either. And then this is a 3-story house. This is the second story, and I haven't worked on this. I've been working on the first story. This is supposed to be the nursery room, because I wanted it to be a large family house, because it is a mansion. I have no idea to put stuff in. This is bedroom 1, and then this is the bathroom number 2. Yeah, and then there's 2 master bedrooms, which are on the second story only. So yeah, this is master bedroom 2. It's a lot more smaller, but it's fine. This one has a closet though, which, yeah, it's a very beautiful view. And I tried showing you guys a little bit of a sneak peek of the backyard, which, yes, I finally started making backyards. And then that's the bathroom. It's a walk-in bathroom. And then the third floor, which only has 3 rooms. There's no laundry area, but this is bedroom number 3, and it's supposed to be a kid's bedroom. And then over here is I'm making it into the playroom, because a laundry room, it does not need to be that big. And then I forgot to show you guys the second room, and I was like, oh my god, wait, I don't think I showed you guys anything. So then the second bedroom up there, so then that's what I decided to do. But I decided to go back into the playroom, because I was debating if I actually should make it into the laundry room or a playroom, or do a little bit of half and half. But yeah, we're back to the children's bedroom, where toddlers and kids would stay in here, but I would do one taller bed. And then this is the other bedroom, which I plan on making it for teenagers, but I don't know, because I'm already basically having other rooms, so I think I'll just make that the kids, not toddlers, but the kid's bedroom. And then I entirely forgot that I needed to, like, show you the backyard, and I was like, ooh, hold on, let me get something to drink, because the Bloxburg weather was looking pretty cute, and I was liking it. Well, I'm so tired right now. Yeah, I'm just over here scrolling, seeing what I can get. I just wanted a drink, and I got a pineapple drink, I think so, yeah. And then I went to the back door and walked out there, and yeah, that's mostly of the backyard. I don't know if I'm going to be adding a lot of stuff. I might add a little dining area out there for, like, the, not ovens, oh my god, I forgot what they're called, but it's basically another thing. Grill, that's it. Oh yeah, that's my garage. Like, I plan on getting 2 cars. One for me, another one for teenagers, but I don't roleplay anymore. Last time I roleplayed when I was like 13 years old. It's been about 5 years now since I actually did any roleplay stuff. But yeah, this is the little, it's not a canopy, it's something else. I keep forgetting. And Bloxburg already did have one of these, but you couldn't sit down in them, but I believe you're able to put furniture inside, so yeah. So yeah. Clifford still hadn't joined back, so I think he's still struggling. I'm kind of glad he is, because I really don't want him to find, I really don't want him to find it. So yeah. And then yeah, I just pretty much read about it. The plot almost cost $500K, and then there's 2 video ideas: how to build luxury apartment, how to build winter/Christmas home. And the winter/Christmas home, let me tell you about that. So this girl had asked me to give her $5,000, which I did, because I can earn money pretty quickly, and it wasn't no big deal to me. And it was one of the daily tasks, so I decided that, that's fine, it's no big deal. And then she soon asked me, hey, can you help me build a Christmas theme home? I was like, yeah, sure. So then I asked, what color is the main theme, how many rooms, and then she asked us for 2 bedrooms, and one of them being the master bedroom. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm thinking maybe she has like $20,000, which is, that's eligible to add a master bedroom, and then a bathroom with basically 2 bathrooms, and then a kitchen, living room, dining room. I don't know if she wants a dining room, because there's some houses that don't have dining rooms. And then what was I gonna say? Hold on. Okay, so then she ends up making my budget $14,000, which I'm assuming it being a little bit, not really half the portion she has. So because she was still building and stuff like that, and I noticed my budget, it was only going down when I was using it. So basically, I tried to do basically, I'm trying to build, do the exterior kind of thing, and planning out what she can do when she's decorating. And then she kept deleting everything, and then she ended up saying, oh, I don't want a master bedroom anymore. So I was like, okay. So then I tried building it, and she's like, I want smaller bedrooms. I was like, okay, because I was making it 3x3. No, this girl wanted a 2x3, which is a super small thing. That's what you would typically use for closets. Or like putting the household stuff in there, like the vacuum, the broom, the mop, and stuff like that in there. And I was just like, this is gonna be impossible because she doesn't have any game passes when it comes to building. So that was a really big struggle. And then I'm assuming she got upset because I didn't want to make it a 2x3 because it was going to be impossible to actually be able to walk in, and she doesn't have like the advanced placing game pass, so I can't add like the bunk bed thing where it has a desk in it or anything like that. So I had to do the log bed because it was the only bed that was actually willing to go into there. And then what was I gonna say? So I did the bathroom first, and I'm assuming this is a very young kid, so I'm not trying to hate, I'm just saying I'm very confused because she asked for a Christmas theme home and she's over here making it not into a Christmas theme home. She's deleting all my stuff. And then it got first. She ended up removing me as co-owner, and I was like, huh? It's like, does she not want me building that stuff? So then I go back into, she gives me co-owner again, I go back into build mode and then continue on with my day. And then, the second time, right, she says, I don't delete any of my stuff or change anything. I was like, okay, I get it, I understand. I was just trying to help her out. That's all I was trying to do. And then it got to the point where she decides to kick me off her plot again. And I was like, you know what? Screw you. And during this time, she had sent me a friend request. I was like, no. You're wasting my time. I gave you $5,000 and now you're acting this way. I'm not doing all of that. No, thank you. And then, what was I gonna say? So I had unfriended her once I had gone off of Bloxburg, and I entirely ignored her. And I wanted to be petty because during this time I had the luxury apartment thingy, which is a video for you guys, which is how to build. And then, first thing first, the reason why I started building on that plot first was because of, I could show you guys exactly what a rental house is going to be, and then I wanted to be able to work on townhouses and then apartment deluxes, which I plan on just adding 4 houses right there, and basically making a really big plot of home rentals. And then I want to show you guys studio apartments and apartments in general, and then motels, because there are motel kind of thingies, or like a used to be motel, so I want to show you guys that too. And then a beach bungalow home, because a lot of those are rental, because I have a family member and during that thing they have more of a beach bungalow area, and it's their owner. It was, yeah, I don't know, but I forgot. The owner had basically bought it, and I don't remember it was a used to be motel or just a whole bunch of housing just right there. But yeah, so this basically will be a project, multiple projects, which I will do later in the future. I want to start working on the Rags to Riches series, of course, to get that finished, and then to get back onto the Bloxy Acres home, which to be honest, I'm not going to do every single wear of that. But to be honest, I might, because I do want to do Sunset Point, because it does seem very interesting to build a house on a beach, and then, all of those other shenanigans. But I'm just going to try and pick up the pace of the Rags to Riches series, and then after I'm done with that, I'll get on to the next one, and then I will eventually get to the money making, you know, because renting out a house and putting a budget is like a very, very big thing, and it's very and it's one of the ways you can earn money without actually working, and it's more of a role play thing. So the luxury apartment thingy, well, it's a luxury, it's not really luxury at all. It's a family home. It's a really big family home, but it's only 2 stories. And I wanted to put a lot of decoration and stuff like that, so I was building on my laptop so I can get into more detail without struggling with it on my phone and other stuff like that. So I think you guys will be really amazed with the kitchen and then the kids' bedroom. I think you really will, because it is absolutely stunning. It's very beautiful. So yeah. Yeah. So next video, expect a Christmas home. Yeah. And then a few videos after that, expect rags to riches. So the Boxy Acres home, the reason why I deleted it was because I was not feeling building and stuff like that. I was more forcing myself to. I was like, oh my god, I haven't seen you guys in a month, and I haven't updated you guys, and I was like, oh my god. And then I didn't have the motivation. I did not like how the house went, so that's why I was being a little bit more considerate and working really hard with the mansion so I can do experimental stuff, see what I like and what I did not like. So I did eventually find that I really do love wall trims, and it makes a very big detail when it comes to exterior and interior designing and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyways, this is the end of the video now. Hope you guys have a good day. I love you guys. Stay safe, have fun, and make sure to always be positive, because it's very important, especially if you're going through a rough time. You just gotta be, I know it sucks, but I usually say, even though it's not okay right now, and it may not be okay for a really long time, eventually it will get better. And life is basically a roller coaster. You're gonna have the good times and the bad times, and it's going to happen really often with bad times. And I just say it as it's a life lesson. Whether you did something wrong or someone had did you wrong, basically it's everything that happens is all a life lesson. And to either not be a person like that, or to not be around people like that, or to be more considerate when it comes to more privacy items like mail and IDs and social security numbers, which you guys will be getting, well, your parents will give to you, think when you're 16, because I don't know if you apply for a job, you have to put social security numbers in it, your social security card in it, I don't know. But if you need to cash out, like a check, and you're doing it at a bank, I think you just need an ID. But I remember when I first cashed out a check, I had brought birth certificate, ID. Well, I didn't have my ID at the time, so I just grabbed birth certificate and then my social security and mail that I had that has my name on it. And then they just said the birth certificate was fine. So if you go to a bank and you don't have an ID yet, just bring up your birth certificate and ask your parents for one. But anyways, goodbye. I love you, and I'll see you guys next video, which could possibly be tomorrow.